Bread, one of the oldest and most universal foods in human history. From the first wild grains gathered by hunter-gatherers to the artisan sourdoughs of today, bread has nourished civilizations, shaped cultures, and even driven revolutions. Let's take a journey through time, the history of bread. 1. Prehistoric beginnings. Over 30,000 years ago, long before farming, our ancestors discovered that wild grains could be crushed, mixed with water, and cooked over fire. These were the first flatbreads, dense, simple, and life-sustaining. 2. Neolithic Revolution. With the rise of farming around 10,000 BCE in the Fertile Crescent, bread took a revolutionary step. People domesticated wheat and barley, ground them into flour, and baked them in ovens. One day, a forgotten bowl of dough began to bubble with wild yeast. The result? The world's first sourdough bread, soft, airy, and unlike anything before. 3. Bread of the Pharaohs, Ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, bread became more than food. It was culture. Egyptians perfected leavening, creating hundreds of bread shapes, from round loaves to triangular ones sweetened with honey. Bread was so valuable, it was used as currency and even as offerings to the gods. 4. Greece and Rome. Bread goes public. The Greeks expanded bread making with more than 70 varieties, while the Romans took it to an industrial scale. By the 2nd century BCE, Rome had massive bakeries and water-powered mills. Bread became a political tool. The famous promise of bread and circuses kept the people fed and entertained. 5. Medieval loaves. In medieval Europe, bread was the center of daily life. Yet it reflected class divisions. The wealthy ate fine white loaves, while the poor ate coarse bread made from rye or barley. Thick slabs of stale bread, called trenchers, even served as plates. Meanwhile, in the Middle East and Asia, soft flatbreads like pita and naan became staples. 6. Renaissance to early modern. The Renaissance refined bread further. Advances in milling created finer flours, and festive breads like panettone and spiced loaves emerged. In the New World, maize became the grain of choice, giving rise to tortillas and cornbread, proof that bread adapts to every culture. 7. The Industrial Revolution. The 18th and 19th centuries transformed bread forever. Steam mills and later roller mills produced ultra-fine white flour, while mechanized bakeries turned bread into a mass-produced staple. The invention of commercial yeast sped up fermentation, and bread was now faster, cheaper, and available to all. 8. Modern bread, from sliced to artisan. In 1928, the invention of the bread slicing machine gave rise to the phrase, "the best thing since sliced bread." White bread became a symbol of modernity, especially after World War II. But by the late 20th century, a new movement began, a return to tradition. Whole grains, artisan sourdoughs, and global bread cultures flourished once more. Today, bread is as diverse as the world itself, from baguettes and bagels to lavash, focaccia, and gluten-free loaves. From Stone Age flatbreads to artisan sourdoughs, bread has always been more than food. It is a symbol of life, community, and culture, a simple loaf that carries within it the story of humanity itself.